Greetings. This is Thoughts from the Deep State, short sound bites. How are you doing out there, folks? I've got a theory. It's a conspiracy theory. I thought a totally new theory, and I look online, and of course someone thought of this, so I'm joking. I really didn't think I was the only person that thought of it. Is Bitcoin mining. It's not even just Bitcoin. There are now 30 to 40 to 50 different mining currencies. And I'm thinking, and what they do is they can hijack your graphics processing unit and therefore your whole entire processing system and slow it down, which the internet has gotten slower for so many people I talk to. And I think we have diabolical hackers who, in the race to get money, their greed, now are allowed to hack into every single computer to use it to mine some kind of electronic currency, slow down your computers, and be so invasive you can't even use regular malware to keep the electronic Bitcoin miners from hijacking your computer. Not only are they hijacking your computer, I believe, and this is only belief, I have no proof of this. Well, I only have personal incidents. That's not proof because it has to be reproducible, and lots of other people have to say, yeah, I had the same problem, and then it has to be verified, right? To be absolutely sure. But so what? So what? I'm going to say, this is a conspiracy of the highest order. We're going to destroy the golden internet age for the electronic currency people. We're going to destroy the internet for the money barons eventually. The money barons, the central bankers, and the billionaires are going to destroy the internet for the small guy. They're going to. It's just a matter of time. It's not very positive for me to say that. And they're going to, the cure to stop the hacking that's going on, that I believe, from electronic coin, electronic currency, the cure will be so devastating to people that it'll be way worse than the problem. We'll have to regulate it more strongly, and costs will rise, and the internet will become much, much more expensive, and will push poor people out the door. That's how horrible I think humans can be at times. They're way too competitive. We were developed to love each other, to live in communities, to support one another. Our gifts were to be used to help other people as well as ourselves. Not no more. It's us and our family, and that's it, and the few people that we like, and we hate other people, sometimes for no reason. I mean, the sociologists have tried to improve things by reducing problems, but sometimes it makes it worse. You tell somebody you can't do that, they become even more of a bigot, more hateful. And, we really have not mastered psychology. But back to my conspiracy theory. I'm talking about, I think that the entire internet is being hacked by these people that want to be billionaires to make electronic currency for themselves by using your computer to do the processing, and then they get the money for it. So it's wearing down your computer much faster. I know I had a total breakdown in like 2013, which is when one of the articles was launched about hacking for electronic currency, to use people, steal your computer to do work, even at night. And I had evidence. Check this out. I know I shut my computer down. This has happened to me now about 3 times. I have manually shut my computer down by holding the power button down and watching it snap off. And boom, the computer, I get up in the morning, there it is. It's on. It's on. The computer's on as if I never turned it off. I go over to the hard drive and where the processing part is, and it's hot. And it's as if somebody has gotten into my computer, and it says that my virusware is fine and what have you. But, one thing here, top 10 reviews. I'm on this website. It says your computer could be mining Bitcoin for hackers. A story by John Carlson. I'll just read a little bit of it and we'll stop. This is short sound bites. We want to be short, and this is Thoughts from the Deep State. We're trying to go deep on issues. A digital commodity revolution is upon us. Bitcoin is quickly establishing itself as a viable digital currency, which offers the convenience and security of cold, hard cash. Furthermore, Bitcoin is poised to rewrite the way the human race does business, or at least enhance it. The internet is alive with numerous stories of people using Bitcoin for banking, shopping, and investing. Unfortunately, this is what I'm talking about, my conspiracy theory. Bitcoin is fast becoming the preferred currency of illegal services such as the infamous Silk Road black market websites. It only makes sense that enterprising hackers want to find ways to enslave your computer. So we're talking about enslaving your computer to build their wealth and buy illegal stuff. They're talking about an anti-malware software, which is best to protect your PC from Bitcoin mining malware attacks. So can you believe that? I do. I wouldn't be surprised. The whole internet has changed since Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a bad development in humanity in many ways. I know a few people are going to get rich off it, but enslaving other people's computers, using their processing power, you're going to wear out their graphics unit and their processing unit much quicker, which is what happened to me. Wore out my computer and I had to replace the processing unit and all sorts of other things. And you're going to see new laws come into effect where the rich people, again, get to control everything. We're so dumbed down in America, in my humble opinion. We talk about one issue, really, and that's race. And when are we going to talk about all the other issues? Because race is one issue it's important to talk about. But if you're suppressed, and as a liberal snowflake, if you're suppressed, racism is a component, discrimination is a component of that. But you can evil no matter who you are. I mean, obviously there's magnitudes. I'm not denying what the sociologists say about how a small group is sometimes affected worse by a large group. But in other countries, the minority has often come to power. We know that. Maybe in a religious sense, not be a racial sense. The minority has come to power in sense of Iraq. 67% Shiites versus 33% Sunnis. The Sunnis ran the country for a long time. Not that they necessarily fully suppressed the Shiites, they didn't. It's very complicated. A minority of Chinese run Malaysia, I hear, with their money. And the Malaysia, the majority of the people, the Chinese are the minority, they run the country. So, God bless people out there who stand up for the rights of minorities. We all need somebody to help us. God bless people fighting their own battles. But it's complicated. But I'm expanding out. I'm talking about how the rich people can use the poor people to fight other poor people. Here you see an example of Bitcoin being, you have to be pretty smart to know how to hack into somebody's computer and steal it, to use it, to do Bitcoin mining. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means a lot. You're going to slow down the entire net. People's computers now is worth less. They got to get all this virus anti-software, this anti-electronic coin currency software to stop it. And it's going to be a huge problem. I imagine some of these guys are even going in and hacking into public libraries and stuff. And our country, people have to become more attuned to what's going on. They're being dumbed down by the media, by listening to the mainstream media, not because I think the mainstream media is bad. I just think they have a couple of topics they talk about, and that's it. They don't talk about much else. The world's very complicated. If you're poor, you're living in a small apartment, you got no money, you have tons of debt, you got to pay all this insurance, the world's not looking good to you. I don't care if you're black or white, the world might not look too good to you. And then you get your computer hacked by a bunch of people trying to use it to make themselves some money, some Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever. A lot of crooked stuff going on out there. And as we become idiots, the right wing is also, I got to blame the right wing. Let me do that because it sounds like I'm only going off on the left wing. I got to blame the right wing for dumbing down people and trying to, especially the fiscal conservative nuts. They are absolutely nuts. Rush Limbaugh is another story. He sometimes talks about social interactions, but the fiscal conservative nuts are always looking to save money, who turn everybody into economic variables. They want to get rid of the fact that we are culture, we are race, we are gender, we have wants and needs that go beyond money. And they don't, some of them are like zombies. They just think money only issue. Nah, it's not the only issue. And we need to quit looking at people are in tons of debt. The first thing these idiots will say is, you need to go get a job. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. And that would take me 15 minutes to lay out about how stupid that is. And that's for another talk. But this is about Bitcoin. And we're jumping around a lot, but I believe there's a huge conspiracy to rob everybody of their computer power, to take their computer power and use it to make some rich people a bunch of money, or at least well-off people. And the poor people are getting screwed on their laptops, and there's going to be new laws coming. I can see it happening. And it's probably going to turn out that Bitcoin, not just Bitcoin, but electronic currency in general, will have been the biggest underground scam of malware attacks on your computers ever. Because there's money to actually be made. There's a great reason now to hack and steal your computer and make your computer a slave. Your computer is a slave, and so are you. So are many of you, and you don't know it. So wake up. This is Thoughts from the Deep State. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.